Okay, we're going to be taking this blue paper and giving it some texture by using sponges to make it look like the sky. You do not have a folder today due to the fact that your collage pieces that we cut out are in the folder. So Miss Lawson's just going to call the person who is going to pass these out, give you a blue paper. Everybody gets your blue paper. It doesn't matter if it's vertical or horizontal today because we're just painting this. I will tell you the supply manager is get your little cup, pass out the crown that matches your table. Everybody's going to write their name and their teacher's code on one side. Please make sure you return these back to the cup and the supply manager returns these back to our cart. Once we get all those written, everybody will take their paper and flip it over. Again, it does not matter if it's vertical or horizontal. When I then call the supply manager, you're going to get your tray and you're going to see there are two sponges. There's a blue and there's a white. It is very important that you listen to the directions because if you take the white sponge and stick it in the blue, you're going to mess up the sponge. If you take the blue sponge and do it first and then the white sponge, so you have to make sure you're listening. So again, there's only two sponges. There are more than two people at your table. So everybody's going to have to listen and Miss Lawson will tell you who gets to use the sponges first. Now, I'm going to use the white first because if I use the blue first, it's going to turn the white blue. So I take my white sponge and I'm not going to sit here and paint it. I'm just going to add some white. I don't want to get a lot of paint. I kind of like this look right here, like it's drying out. It looks like clouds. Now, once I do that white, notice I did not get any more white on my sponge. Again, I don't want a lot of paint on my paper. I'm just trying to make it look like the sky. So, take my white, I stick it back in the little cup, and now I go to blue. You only need to do the white once. So I take my blue, and I'm going to do the same thing. I don't need any more paint. I'm just going to add this on top. Again, I don't want to cover up the white. I don't want to get any more blue paint. I'm just using this to make it look. And again, our paint mat is underneath it, so if you go off the blue paper, that's okay. Okay. Again, I'm not getting any more paint. I do not want to get any more paint. I'm just using what is on the sponge. Again, take that, put it back in the cup, and then the next person will use white, then blue. Again, everybody's gonna take their time. No one's going to be using the sponges at the same time. The first person that uses it will start with white, then they move to blue. Then they pass the tray, white, then blue. So make sure that no one is using blue first. Everybody must use your white. Now, once we do that, I will call for the supply managers, return this back to my back counter. Everybody else, you're going to sit and wait for Miss Lawson to dismiss you to the drying rack.